I'm 25 weather tracker meteorologist Jesse Guinn breaking into your regularly scheduled programming to discuss some tornadic cells moving through central Illinois. And we do have part of the viewing area now under a tornado warning, and that goes until 4:15, and that does include portions of the viewing area. So Mason County, the central part of our viewing area, Mason County counts for that, and so the southwest portion of Mason County is included in that. So let's go ahead and talk about this. We're going to zoom into this and go ahead and show you this cell that we are discussing. And we do have reports, not only radar indicated, but I'm going to look here just to make sure that we are correct. We are getting reports now of tornadic activity in this area. So we're just south of this, just south of the viewing area, and we're talking about Schuyler County included in this, in addition to Mason County and also Cass County. And I do have a report here of a tornado on the ground near Beardstown. So on the Cass County side of the line, it looks like 2 miles. This was just a few minutes ago. 2 miles north of Beardstown in Cass County, emergency manager reported a tornado on the ground. And so this all just coming in the last little bit. Again, this tornado warning in effect for portions of Schuyler, Cass, and even Mason County now as the cell is quickly moving to the north. So I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of things here. If you are in this area, I want to make sure that you are taking cover immediately. Get to the centermost portion of your home, the lowest level of your home. Put as many walls between you and the outside world as you can. Because we, again, are getting reports of a tornado associated with this cell that we can certainly see the rotation from on radar. I want to go ahead and flip over to velocity to show you where this, where we're seeing this rotation right now in the area. And we're going to go ahead and zoom in just a little bit more. Again, this is north of Beardstown. Notice the red and green colors up against each other there. I'm going to circle that, circle what I'm talking about. We call that gate-to-gate shear. So that's the rotation that we're physically seeing, with the greens and the reds being the direction toward and away from the radar site. And so we're certainly seeing that rotation evident on radar. And this is not just now a radar warned situation, but also a spotted situation as well. So the latest that I'm seeing is that, again, that tornado reported near Beardstown, so just north of Beardstown. This is moving, these cells are moving off to the north and east very quickly. So we've been watching these develop very quickly. This cell specifically has had a warning associated with it for quite some time now. It initially started further down to the south near I-72 and has just continued to push further to the north. So we're going to go ahead and zoom back out here and give you another view of everything, as we'll go ahead and zoom things out here. So let's go ahead and go back to the warnings and radar graphic, and we'll go ahead and recap if you're just now tuning in, or maybe you have missed what we've been discussing. All right, so here's a look at Doppler radar right now. We do have a couple of scenarios we want to talk about, because I do see another cell that I've been keeping an eye on as well in the more western parts of the viewing area. So over into McDonough County. Now, we had a warning that extended through Schuyler County up to McDonough County, not technically the central part of our viewing area, but I know we do have some viewers there, so we want to make sure we're keeping you up to date. We did get reports of a tornado associated with that as well. That tornado warning has since been canceled by the National Weather Service. I'm talking about McDonough County now, and it looks like they have now put a warning back out on that. So this is, we're going to go ahead and shift our focal point to this cell right here, which is to the north and east of Macomb. So McDonough County, this is one of those cells we've been watching for quite some time now as well, that has pushed off into the north and east, and it has had rotation with it, and at times has had a reported tornado associated with it periodically as it has pushed off to the north and east. National Weather Service has now issued another tornado warning associated with that, and again, that's for north and east McDonough County. Let's go ahead and see what we've got coming in from the National Weather Service from that. Looks like that runs until 4:15. Radar indicated severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado, so that means that we are seeing that rotation on radar, and that is just to the north and east of Macomb, moving northeast at around 20 miles an hour. So that's what we're keeping a close eye on right now here in central Illinois. That's just one of those cells. So that is the latest warning to come in. I'm going to go ahead and zoom back out and go ahead and go a little bit further to the south, because I've also been very concerned about this cell and I continue to be very concerned about it. And I'm going to stay on the air for now because this is kind of booking it into our viewing area, as it is on the fringe of the viewing area right now. But I'm really definitely not liking what I'm seeing on radar and what the reports that I'm getting reported into the TV station right now. So this tornado warning, we're now down into eastern Schuyler County, southwest Mason County, and this warning goes until 4:15. At last report, this did have a tornado warning associated with it, or a tornado associated with it on the ground just north of Beardstown. This is pushing off to the north and east very quickly. Let's go ahead and throw velocity back on here. And I can tell you that is impressive rotation that I am seeing. I'm going to circle that right now here for you on radar, as we do have those reds and greens. So what we're